Hey guys, welcome to a new video here. We're here with Aldrakev and we're going to play a game with the starter decks. You want to say something to the people watching at home?
Um, I don't really have anything to say, so.
All right. So we have Lackey pulled up here, and I'm going to post a link in the description of how to download Lackey for yourself. But we have the basic starter decks loaded in here. I'm going to use a command to draw 8 cards. And
I do it by just clicking the draw one 8 times.
that's also a valid way to do it for sure. Okay, so I guess we have to decide who goes first by rolling a die. I got a 4. Okay. Looks like each of us got some lost souls here. Fat. I love how your lost soul's literally called Fat.
Yeah, as far as I know, those are only there for like finding them and
hmm
putting them in a deck list.
I remember,
But
like,
I find this name amusing.
yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go first here. Looks like we got a pretty offense heavy draw. Um, so during my prep phase, I guess I'm gonna put down my David's hint. I can take a first summon hero from deck. Let me go. Let me go search my deck here for a first summon hero, which pretty much should be anybody in my deck. Um, it's tough. I don't know who to grab. Maybe when I'm doubt, just grab David is it's a good thing to do.
That's a great motto. When in doubt, grab David.
Yeah. All right, let me just shuffle this deck up. Okay, so this says if your lone first summon hero attacks, you may draw a card. Um, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna draw a card with David, draw a card with David's tint as well. And I drew a lost soul, so I have to put that into play and draw a new card. All right.
Let's see.
This guy's pretty stacked. King of Israel, King of Judah, musician, prophet, giant slayer. How are you gonna beat this guy?
That's a great question. Let's try this. I'll block with Philistine governors, and I'll choose to draw one.
Alrighty.
That didn't help. Okay. Is it my initiative?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll play Taunting the Lord, negate a good enhancement, or bounce a hero. I'll choose to bounce David.
All right.
So it's now your special initiative.
So because I was in special initiative, I can interrupt the battle and prevent his enchantment with a negate card. So you must top deck an evil card from your hand if you have one.
Um, evil card,
Ready?
top.
So I believe it's your
And
initiative again.
it is. And there is nothing I can do about that. I also got a very offense heavy hand, so you can have that.
Great.
That says if rescued, I can draw one.
Okay.
So I get my guy right back.
Great. All right. I have to check how many cards I have in my hand because if I have more than 8, I have to discard any. But it looks like I'm good, and I'll pass the turn to you.
I will draw 3. Drew a lost soul, so I'll replace with. Um,
Hmm.
this also says if put in play, you may exchange a card from hand with an evil Philistine from deck.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to underdeck. Nope. I'm going to exchange Priest of Dagon. What is it? Evil Philistine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll exchange him for Goliath.
Oh. David versus Goliath, a classic matchup.
I have a feeling that was probably intentional when they designed these decks.
I love that. And just for people watching at home, the special ability of characters usually only activate when they enter battle, so that's why he's not looking at my hand right now.
Um, I will lay down Wilderness of Sinai. If put in play, you may take an Exodus hero from deck or reserve. If your lone Exodus hero attacks, you may draw one. So I will take a hero from deck.
Yeah, be interesting to see what you grab here. I'm looking at my hand, and I got a lot of good cards here. I don't know
I will
how.
get the Tribal Elders.
Oh,
So he just goes to my territory.
yeah.
Sure. Um, got a couple lost souls. So I will rescue attempt with the tribal elders, and I will choose to ban to a white Exodus hero.
Hmm.
I will ban to Moses, um, who lets me draw one. And Wilderness of Sinai says if you're alone, never mind, that doesn't do anything now.
I
Okay,
wonder. I
you're
wonder if
blocked.
that triggers before your band happens. I'm not sure. I'll have to
I
ask.
don't, I don't think so because I think all of the tribal elders' ability has to finish first.
Right, right. Okay. Well, I honestly have zero evil characters in my hands, so I'm just gonna have to surrender a lost soul to you, which hurts, but it's what I gotta do.
I'm happy with it. So and then I have 9 cards, so I gotta drop one. Um, I will lay down Philistine Charioteers.
Okay.
Um, so now I have 8 cards. It's now your turn.
All right, deck, give me something good here.
And because this is the start of round 2, our reserves are now open.
Okay, good to know. For those watching at home, the reserve is a special set of cards outside of the game that you can sometimes access with special abilities. And so I don't think I have. Oh, yeah. So, like this card, it allows me to take a good card from my reserve. So that's helpful if I'm running out of gas and just want more, or a specific tool that I need to search for. I really love the reserve. Okay. I'm thinking I need to draw more cards because I want to be able to defend. So I'm going to try to figure out how can I attack and draw the most cards at the same time. Um, I think it's going to be. Hmm. All right. I'm going to put in some more boys. The army is here.
Yeah, so you really did just draw all of your heroes then.
And David's leading them into battle. All right, I'm going to initiate a rescue team with David and draw 2 cards.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna choose to negate my evil character?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can only target him, so I'm going to do that. Come on, Goliath. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to block with you.
It's just me, Widow David.
Yeah, your 12-10 is real little. Let's see. We'll try this. I'll block with Philistine Raiders. And I will choose to get a First Samuel card from reserve.
Uh-huh.
Um, I will get Philistine Chariots.
You got it.
And it looks like it is my initiative, correct?
Right, because my 12 attack is beating your 6 defense, and your 7 attack is not beating my 10 defense.
Okay. I will now play. I will now play Philistine Chariots,
Sure,
which allows me to draw two.
you got it.
It's super helpful. Um, and it is still my initiative, so I will die.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't have to do anything. Great. I
That
was.
didn't go according to plan.
That's funny. I'm just imagining some chairs just riding out into battle and just like falling over. And David just didn't even do anything. All right, I'm down to 8 cards in hand, so I'm going to pass the turn to you again.
Forgot to pass it after mine. 3.
Oh, how convenient. More lost souls.
Um, and this one says, if put in play, you may look at opponent's hand or reserve. I will choose to look at your hand.
Already? Take a gander. I drew some evil
Um,
cards this time.
you did. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, you can conceal your hand. I'm done looking at it.
Already?
Um, um, well, I guess this worked so well the last time. I'll try it again. The tribal elders will ban
Mm,
Moses, and Moses allows me to draw one.
okay. Let's see. They have 22 attack, 18 defense. That's quite a lot. We'll see what I can do here. I'm going to start a block with my Pharaoh's army, who can ban to Egyptian. We'll ban to this fellow. I'm not going to use his ability. That doesn't make any sense to me right now. And let me count up my numbers. I have 12 attack and 12 defense. That's nearly not enough, but we'll see.
Yep.
I'm going to play this dual
S-
alignment card that says negate a card. I'm going to try to negate your tribal elders and
okay.
break up the banding you got going on here. So that should turn the tides.
Um, so it is now my initiative. Let's see. Okay. I will play Consecration of Priests. Opponent must underdeck an evil card from hand.
Okay. As much as I love this card, the name of it is just make bricks. I'm going to have to set it to the bottom of my deck because this
Okay.
card.
And then I will choose to bounce Pharaoh's army.
All right.
So it is back to your initiative.
All right. May I ask the initiative to play a dominant?
Go ahead.
All right. Pharaoh is going to do a murderous command. I'm going to take an evil Egyptian from my reserve. And I'm going to discard Moses in your territory to add this card to my to battle. So take that, Moses and the elders.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just deciding.
All right. The Egyptians are here to play.
let's do this. I'm going to play Pillar of Fire, which allows me to ban in 3 Exodus heroes.
Alrighty.
Um, so I will ban in the Israelite Foreman.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh.
Aaron, Moses' brother,
Uh-oh.
and
The pillar of fire just came out of nowhere.
Eleazar.
Wait, you had
Um,
3 heroes in your hand? You're just, oh my gosh.
oh, trust me, I have one more. I just can't ban him in.
Oh, you're just choosing the best and
Yep.
brightest of Israel.
Okay. So I will activate their abilities in that order. So Israelite Foreman, you may exchange this card with an Exodus hero from reserve or discard pile. I will choose discard pile and
Oh
exchange him with
no.
Moses.
That really backfired on me. Oh no.
Um, so now I'll trigger Moses' ability, which allows me to draw one.
Oh gosh.
Then Aaron's ability, I will choose to draw two. And then Eleazar's ability, I will underdeck a good Exodus enhancement from reserve. Think- Yeah, Exodus. I will underdeck water from a rock from my reserve.
Okay.
And then now it is back to your initiative.
Well,
So
you
I
know
am
what I
now
think about that?
really big.
I'm just straight up dead.
Fair
That
enough.
was a surprise attack out of nowhere.
Now I have a lot of cards in my hand, so I need to play some of them.
Must be
Um,
nice to have 11 cards in your hand.
we'll lay him down, them down, and we'll lay down Goliath.
What's up, Goliath?
Okay. I now have 8 cards in my hand, so I will pass my turn to you.
Great. All right, I gotta get a lost soul that looks at your hand. If I don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. This feels like a race. It's just like who has the fastest offense. Looks like our defenses are just folding to each other. Okay, thanks. You don't have to show me anymore. All right, so I need to somehow make a defense. So I need to draw cards. So I'm gonna send in my boy David and draw 2 cards. One for my tent and one for his ability. And I'm gonna negate Goliath.
Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. I will block with Philistine Charioteers.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I will choose to underdeck an evil weapon from discard pile. Um, I will choose Philistine Chariots.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's a weapon because of like the shield
Yeah.
symbol.
Perfect.
Okay. And it looks like it is my initiative, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will play evade as evil, and I will choose to negate David. So you got to put your one back that you drew.
All right.
And um, okay. So I'm no longer killing you, and your attack and my defense are tied. So I'm pretty sure it's a stalemate.
Let's see, you have 6 attack and I have 10 defense, but I have 12 attack and you have 12 defense.
Right. And because I played the last card, that would make it your initiative.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna play a dominant. I can band in some stamina heroes. Put in this guy, put in this guy, and put in this guy. I just want to draw cards. So I'm gonna draw 2 from him, 1 from him, and 1 from him. Amazing. All right, I believe it's your initiative again.
It is indeed. And I guess there's nothing I can do about that. I will die and give you a lost soul.
Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna have that problem where I just have way too many cards in hand. Put down some more heroes. Hopefully he doesn't play a card that destroys all heroes in play. I don't think there are any in his starter deck, but it's something to watch out for in other types of decks. You already know about this guy, so I'm gonna put him down. And so you see this icon? It has a territory class. So I can play one of these a turn. And I can play one of them during my discard phase, I believe. So I'm going to use this command to look at the top 6 and take an evil card. What to do? I'm going to grab this card. And divination says to underdeck the rest. And oops. I accidentally put this in my discard pile. Goes to my hand. All right, and I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Draw 3. Got a lost soul over there. Okay, let's see how I want to do this. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I will. The tribal elders will ban to Moses, who will allow me to draw a card. Okay. Um, rescue attempt.
Are you going to negate my Pharaoh's army with Moses?
Oh, I forgot he could do that. Yes, thank you.
Unfortunate. All right, I'm going to go into Pharaoh's officials who can ban to my Pharaoh Ramses, who will look at your hand.
Okay.
Okay, it's not looking good for me, but we'll see what my Egyptians can do. I believe I'm getting slaughtered in battle. So I'm going to attempt to bounce your Moses to your hand. Goodbye, Moses. You killed an Egyptian. You got to get out of here.
So now it is my initiative. Um, I will play Burning Bush, and I will negate Moses kills an Egyptian, and then discards all evil characters in battle. So
All enhancements.
Moses, all evil enhancements. So I'm negating Moses kills an
Yeah.
Egyptian, and then discard it. And because it was negated, Moses comes right back.
And so actually Moses didn't kill an Egyptian apparently. Sorry guys. But actually I think he did. I'm going to be ruthless about this. I'm going to negate and discard all good enhancements in battle.
Fair enough. which means your enhancement comes back, and Moses goes away again.
What are you gonna do without your Moses?
I will play Provisions in the Desert, and I will top deck a good enhancement from my deck. Running out of cards. Hopefully, hopefully I still have some in here.
Yeah, maybe he used them all.
Perfect. Um, Second and Exodus. Oh, this says top deck. That's not good.
Right, you're banking on this going to your hand, huh?
Yes, I was. This is why I probably should read the cards. Okay, well, I guess that means I die.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's the first defensive stop of the game.
Somehow we did it. The Pharaoh got there. Okay, okay, that's huge.
Okay, and now I gotta get my hand size down. Play that. And I will play Son of God to negate and rescue that lost soul.
Go for it. Makes it all tied up
Gotta
at
make this turn
3-3.
worth something.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Then I am at 8 cards, so I will pass my turn.
Right. I can exchange Egyptian card from hand, or sorry, a card from hand with evil Egyptian from deck. Do I want to do that? I think I do. I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna try to put this guy, exchange it for Egyptian in my hand. Or sorry, deck. I'm just the words aren't coming to me right now. Boom. All right. I'm gonna switch it up. You know, David, you need a little breaky break. I'm gonna send
Can't have
in.
David doing all the work.
Yeah, I'm gonna send in the spies. Or actually, okay, let's make a rescue attempt with Hannah. I'm gonna look at your hand and get some information.
Well, I did not want you to see this, but okay.
I want to see what's happening. You got a spear, got some priest stuff. A lot of priest stuff. I feel like a priest attack is coming next turn.
Well, I mean, I kept trying to get Moses into battle so I can play him on him,
I
but
was
you
able
seem to not want that to happen.
to. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna send Hannah in there. I believe in Hannah. She's gonna do this.
Okay. Uh,
Oh, wait, I get to draw a card because of David's hint. Sick.
yep. Okay. Well, let's go and do this. I will block with Philistine army. He says I can ban to a Philistine, so I will ban to Goliath. And Goliath is protected from lone heroes, and I will look at your hand.
Already?
Okay, fair enough. Just means I can't let you win this.
Yeah, I just drew that son of God. All right. Unfortunately, I think I made a miscalculation because Goliath is protected from me. I was planning to take out anybody with an edict here, but that's not going to happen. And I don't have any way to
I
ban.
mean, you could take out my Philistine army.
Oh man, I think I should have played this differently. I think I should have played Bravier David, grabbed like a card from my reserve that could let me ban to somebody. That would have gave me a fighting chance here. But yeah, I'm gonna. Hmm, I can't play a territory class enchantment during battle, right? If it's not my brigade.
You can play it as a normal enhancement in battle,
Yeah.
but you can't play one like outside of battle.
Okay. So if I was purple, I might have had a chance. But let's
Correct.
discard your Philistine army here.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
and I'm
and it
gonna
is
try to
still your initiative.
draw a card. And let's see, three. I'm just dead. I got nothing. I have. Did you want to try and play enchantment? I don't know if it's your initiative technically.
Let's do some math to find out. You are 9, so you're 12. Um, I'm pretty sure you're not killing me because your attack is 12 and my defense is 12. So I will choose to not play an enhancement.
Okay. And you're protected anyway. So even if my attack was
Oh, yeah, that's
all right,
also true.
I think in the case of our numbers are equal, that means it's mutual destruction or something. But I'm gonna pass the turn to
I
you.
thought mutual destruction was if like your attack was higher than my defense, or my
Right.
attack was higher than your defense.
Is it higher than or like
We
greater than or equal to?
that
Like it.
I think it's just greater than, but
Okay. We'll have to double check that later, huh?
yeah, that's probably a basic rule that I should know by now. It's rare that numbers actually matter. It just
Yeah.
matters a whole lot more in starter decks.
Yep. That's true.
Um, so if put in play, uh, so if put in play, you may underdeck a card from hand to draw one.
Okay.
Um, I will underdeck this card. One. Oh, that's not where I meant to put him. Go. I will draw one. Okay. Um, so I really need to get this Lost Soul.
They just lost Egyptians, lost their way.
I know, but there's a lot of them. And I don't know if you drew any enhancements from your draws. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
okay, let's try this. I will rescue attempt with just Moses, and I will choose to negate Pharaoh Ramses second, and I will draw one from Moses' ability, and then because he's a lone Exodus hero, I will draw another one from Wilderness of Sinai.
Okay.
Okay, and that is my rescue.
All right. I'm gonna go. Pharaoh's army is gonna band into Pharaoh's officials. It's gonna band into murdering Pharaoh. It's gonna take.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take my chariots from my reserve. And I believe you're up, Moses. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I feel like we should turn the tide. So I will play Water from a Rock, and I will negate Pharaoh's official. So that returns the murdering Pharaoh to wherever he came from.
Does he go to my hand since I played him from my hand?
I think so, yeah. because it undoes the band,
Okay.
and then it allows me to ban to an Old Testament hero. And I will choose to ban to Aaron, who allows me to ban to a generic priest. I will ban to generations of priests, and they say I can play a Lost Soul from a deck, and I will choose your deck.
Go for it. This is useful if I was somehow able to get this Lost Soul out of play and deny him the rescue. I don't think the starter decks have any way of doing that, but I feel like other decks have lots of ways to do that.
So I will pull that Lost Soul out. I'm pretty sure our Pharisees have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
like Lost Soul burial and protection.
Yep.
Okay.
So I believe it's my initiative now. Are you done resolving your heroes?
I believe so, yes. So
All
you are
right.
correct. It is now your
Chariots
initiative.
are coming out. We're going to negate the water from a rock and draw two.
Oh boy. Okay. So water from the rock is negated, meaning your guy comes back because it undoes my negate. And then Aaron will go back, but the generations of priests will stay because Aaron wasn't negated when he left battle.
Okay.
So it is now my initiative, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Um, let's. I will play. I will play Burning Incense, and I will shuffle all evil characters in battle. So it is now your special initiative to do something to negate that
All right. I'm going to
or
play.
interrupt or whatever.
I'm going to play the card where that happens and they all go away. So what happens to my chariots? Does it follow my Egyptians into my deck or does it get discarded?
Um, I believe it just gets discarded because you played it as an enhancement in battle. If you would have attached it to one of your warrior class Egyptians before battle, it would follow them. I
Hmm.
believe is how that works.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you my Egyptian lost soul. She's looking really sad, but she's free now.
Okay, now I gotta get down on hand size. So I will play Joshua, and I will pass my turn to you.
All right. This is it. I feel like if I don't win this rescue attempt, I'm done for. I got to plan my rescue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my best rescue is going to be. I'm going to do a Bravery David. Search my deck for First Samuel enhancement. Let's grab. These cards are the same almost. Since you shuffled me last time, I'm going to see if I can shuffle you.
Like that.
And then I'm gonna send in David, draw 2 cards, and declare rescue attempt.
And I'm assuming you're gonna negate Goliath.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Um. Well, I guess I'll block with soldiers at AFEC. Negate a hero. I will choose to negate David. So one of the ones that you draw goes back, and Goliath is no longer negated. And I will top deck an evil card from my reserve.
Okay,
I will top deck Goliath's Curse.
great for you. All right,
Um, is it my
soldiers,
initiative?
you're up.
Okay. Um, let's try the simple solution, and I will play Quaking with Fear. Discard all heroes in battle. So it is now your special initiative.
I'm gonna attempt to negate that and discard all evil enhancements in battle.
Enough. I didn't think that'd work, but it was worth a shot.
Do you have anything else?
Um, I do have more stuff. I got a pretty good defensive hand, so
Oh
I got a
gosh, here we
shot.
go. You're gonna.
I will negate that good enhancement, and I will draw two.
Yeah,
So I get um, Quaking with Fear back, and David is now being discarded again.
and unfortunately, that actually works. Ugh.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna play Son of God on your this one, I guess. And I have a. I'm at the. I got stopped at the 5 yard line. This is a disaster.
So now I just need to get one more.
That is true. That is very true. All the heroes are out there on the sidelines just cheering me on. The cloud of witnesses right here. It's your turn.
Okay, three. That would have been good to have last turn. Um, I will activate Altar of Burnt Offerings. So anytime, or if you use the good or evil draw ability, I may draw one. And let's see how I want to do this. Um, I will. Yeah, let's do this. I will rescue attempt with Moses. I will negate Pharaoh, and I will draw two. One from Moses, one from my Wilderness of Sinai.
Okay.
It is now your turn to block,
Oh gosh.
and it better be a good one, because if I
Oh
get this, I win.
gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No pressure or anything.
Yeah, no pressure.
All right. Pharaoh's officials, you know how this goes, into this guy. And
All right.
he's going to grab Pharaoh's curse from my reserve. And it's your initiative.
Okay. Um. Let's do this. I will play Observe the Sabbath. Negate an evil card. I will choose Pharaoh's official, and you must top deck an evil card from hand.
Okay, so because Pharaoh, murdering Pharaoh wasn't negated, I can keep my curse that I got from my reserve.
Correct.
But I still have to top deck an evil card from my hand.
You do have still have to top deck one. So
I'm going to top
if you
deck
want to top
these
deck, yeah.
soothsayers.
Okay. It is now your initiative.
I'm going to attempt to negate and discard Moses.
Okay. So it is my special initiative, and I
Mm-hmm.
will play um Food for the Priest, negate and discard an evil enhancement, and I can draw one.
Brutal. The priests were hungry and they came out to play.
finally have a chance to play all these enhancements.
And
They've
you
been
got
sitting
us
in my
all.
hand all game.
You got it. And that's game, right?
That is the game. That was my fifth.
All right, thanks for playing it. Just what do you like the most about these starter decks here? If you had to someone asked you.
Um, I think that I like the fact best that they're simple.
Yeah,
Like, if you notice, there's a lot of what I would call mirror cards. Like,
right.
if you compare like Goliath and your Pharaoh, like it's essentially the same card, only like a different color.
I
So
see
like I
that.
essentially know what's in your deck by
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
deck, and you know what's in mine by looking at yours.
Yeah.
So it
Cuz
comes down to what cards we draw and
mhm,
what we choose to play when.
right. Yeah.
And it's also because of the simplicity, it's really easy to teach how to play the game because you're not, for the most part, you're not having these like 3, 4, 5 line abilities that you're having to
Uh-huh.
complete.
Yeah. I know how overwhelming it can be for a newer player to like see a bunch of try and read all these cards at the same time. And especially if your opponent's cards are different, that's like a whole nother,
Right.
it almost doubles the cognitive load. So I appreciate that fact about the starter decks.
And then like there's a whole nother level, like because with the stars, there's like we each had like um one fort or one site or whatever they're called, and I got a artifact down. But like with other decks, like you can have 3 or 4 different things that you got to keep in mind all the time, and like at the start of every turn. So it can be
Yeah.
a lot to like manage all at once.
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, these were pretty straightforward. Like, hey, I only had maybe like one territory class enchantment, and it's pretty straightforward of what my turns would look like. So I like that
Right.
too. So these are such great tools for learning the game. Um, but so everything's like a trade-off because both decks are basically mirrors of each other. That makes the replayability of these decks like a lot less fun than, let's say, like the G and H starter decks from back in the day, where they were slightly
That is
different.
also true.
So it's a trade-off, and I'm personally I'm glad that they decided to go with like learning, because these tools are learning, and they encourage people to start building their own decks and tweaking these. Well, I just want to say
Yeah,
thanks
I agree.
for joining us today, and I appreciate the time you spent here with me.
Yeah, no problem. I always enjoy playing Redemption, so if
Yeah,
you ever need another game, let me know.
I will do.